been so long. A lot has been going on, but I wanted to come in and share some of the things that I made. I have been going a little planter crazy. Part of that is just the season combined with the fact that I actually had an order for planters, which was awesome. Someone wanted a really, really big order actually, of about 100 or so planters, but I talked them into doing a smaller order for both of our sake, really. For my sake and their sake, I want to make sure that I was able to make something that they liked, that they would be satisfied with, before I made this huge amount of things that they didn't want, essentially, in the end. So so I just wanted to share some of the different ones that I made. They got like a different variety of styles, and so I just had to replicate those. So here we go. Hope you guys are doing pretty good where you are. What have you been making? All right, so here we go. Here's the first one. This is just like a little rainbow type planter, and these are all pretty small, so they're for small like house plants, ones that you would put maybe on a deck or something like that, or in a small area. So I just used underglaze. I had my underglaze pen, and I just drew what I think are like stars, and then colored it in with more underglaze. And so all of them have these 2 holes. So I went with the 2-hole design on all these. Here's the next one. This one's kind of like abstract flower in my mind. And so we've got the white underglaze and then this colorful underglaze in circles, and then I just graffitoed some lines in there. Clay, and this was a bit marbled. You can see this is actually marbling of a lighter clay, because I did reclaim some clay and combined my lighter clay with the dark clay that I have. Here's another one. I feel like these are pretty abstract too, but essentially I was thinking about flowers when I did this, so like groups of flowers. Like a peachy underglaze I have is like one of my favorites, and then I did some yellow. Kind of wanted to go for like a blended look with the yellow and the peach. I'm not sure what it's called. Maybe it's called mango, but of course it's the speedball glazes. That's the inside. Okay, and this one's like I tried to do like clouds and a sky background with like some leaf plants. That was my idea in my mind, but they really like this one. And then 2 holes, kind of crusty on the bottom still. Yeah, and all of these are really lightly glazed. Like I just put like a really thin layer of clear glaze on them, because kind of wanted to make sure it was still breathable, but I don't know if that makes sense, like for the plants, because I do know that some people actually don't put any glaze on their planters and some people do, so it was kind of like trying to be in the middle. Here's another one that's similar to the other one, but these are red. Oh, and then I have this one. This is like some funky flowers. They're like little curvy flowers, stars, I don't know what you would call them, with some little spirals. I really like this one too. This one's a bit bigger, actually. This one only has 1 hole, but it's a bit taller rather than the other ones. But I think this one is probably my favorite. Okay, and so I have these other ones that I wanted to make that were kind of designed to hang. So like hang on the wall or hang by a string. And for the surface, I just did these really simple with a white underglaze, and then I did some sgraffito on that. So that's this one. And the way I made this is I just got a slab of clay right here. So I cut that in the shape that I wanted it, and then I threw the body. So I threw some pots and then basically cut those in half and attached it to this slab. So this is half of a thrown pot, threw in the wheel, cut that in half, and then attached it to the slab. So that's how I made this one. It's pretty simple. I like how it looks with the speckles. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it would look pretty neat on the wall. What do you think? And basically these smaller ones are the same idea. Threw a pot, cut that in half and attached it. Now these are different from, well, I say these, I have two of these like small ones. But this one is different from this one because this one I designed with intentions that it would be hanging on the wall. So like you have a nail, you would slip it on there and like hook it on there some kind of way, and it would just stay on the wall like that. But this one, I put the holes on the sides for a string. So you would, you know, put the string in here, probably put a little knot on the inside to keep it from coming out. Same thing over here. And so the string, I wish I had a piece of string, but I don't. You know, so anyway, so you put the string in here, so you have the string coming out, and you would hang this string on a knot, or not a knot, but on a nail on a wall, or hook it on something, so it would sit up against the wall that way. So that was a little different, but I think it would be really cute with a small house plant, or if you have an outdoor area, just hanging it there. And this one as well as the other one. So yeah, these are really simple because I just was trying this out. I've never made these. These are my first time making these. These are only slightly different because I don't have this extra slab of clay at the top. But essentially, they're all the same. Okay? Oh, and then I have one more that I need to show you. 1 second. Okay, so I have this one's little face. I think it's really cool. So I saw a planter that had a sculpted face on it, and I got inspired. I think I saw it, maybe it was on Instagram. But anyways, I was like, oh man, I need to make one of those. That looks cool. So that's what I did. So I made a little tiny one. So basically, same idea with the slab. I just made a slab. I let that set up for me while I was shaping this. I wish I would have caught it on camera, but I did not. If I have some pictures, I'm gonna try to put them up to see, so you can see the different stages of it. But essentially, I had another slab of clay which I curved over, and once that got maybe leather hard or a little softer, I attached it to the slab. So I had the slab on the table, and then I put this other slab in a curved position over this one, attached it really, really good around here, and then I let that set up a little bit more. I did that in a course of like 24 hours of like letting the clay set up after I attached it, all that good stuff, because I wanted to make sure it was secure. Then I started to mold. So I would, I mold the lips, nose, the eyes, and then I carved. So I did carving, molding, like adding clay to the surface, all that good stuff. But I really, as you know, I like this clay, how it looks. So I wanted that to show through, so I just put a clear glaze on it, and then just added some little accent, colored. These are actually blue. I know it's kind of hard to see, but these are like little blue stars here. Yeah, so I like how it turned out. I think it would be cool with, I don't know, it might be kind of spooky. Does it look scary? I don't know. But anyways, so put some dirt and, have the little plants coming out. I want to make some that are more, brighter or more feminine. I think this one's kind of, it was just the first go, me just trying things out. because I've never done it before. And also you see I have the holes here, and so you can do it either way with this one. This one can be hung with, technically you could still put a string here and hook it if you wanted to use these 2 holes. And I have the holes on the side for a string, but ultimately, or you know, when I first started initially, I thought these would be for some nails or notches on the wall, and you could hook those there. So yeah, it's just what I did or have done lately. I just wanted to show this planter making that I've been doing. Thanks for tuning into this video. Hope I could see you in more, and I'll see you in the next one.